How you doing, fight fans? This is Boxing Knowledge coming at you once again with my second video on the potential mega fight next year between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao. And I would just like to take this video and just address some of the comments that I've been reading on my previous video. A lot of viewers are saying that Manny Pacquiao is going to KO Floyd Mayweather Jr., that it's going to be an easy win for Manny Pacquiao, as well as Floyd Mayweather Jr. supporters saying that it's going to be an easy fight for Floyd. He's just going to dominate Pacquiao completely, so on and so forth. Um, I believe that Manny Pacquiao is definitely very capable of knocking out Floyd Mayweather Jr. But realistically, from a logical point of view, I mean, history is our best teacher, and on top of that, styles-wise, that's very, very unlikely. I believe that if Pacquiao does win this fight, it will be via decision. And these are the reasons why. Um, I think it would be foolish to say that Manny Pacquiao is going to KO Floyd Mayweather Jr. because, uh, as I've mentioned earlier, and it's no secret that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s defense is second to none. He has been caught very rarely flush on the chin. He protects himself very well. 9 times out of 10 when people throw punches at him, he blocks them with his arms, with his hands, with his gloves. He doesn't get hit. Will Manny Pacquiao be able to penetrate his defenses and hit him? I believe so. I believe that Manny Pacquiao's work rate is going to be so high that some are going to get through and they're going to catch him. Will it be enough to KO him? It's possible, but very unlikely. So I think that all Manny Pacquiao supporters should discard, the possibility of Manny Pacquiao KOing Mayweather. This is not going to be an easy fight for either one. Okay, they are the two best pound for pound fighters in the world right now. They are two all-time greats, and obviously I would rank Pacquiao way higher than Floyd Mayweather Jr. On the best pound for pound all-time list. But having said that, I don't believe it's going to be an easy fight for Mayweather as well. All the Mayweather supporters who actually think that it's going to be an easy match for Floyd Mayweather Jr. That's just ridiculous. Um, how I don't think he'll be able to dominate Manny Pacquiao. Is it possible? It is possible, but again, it's very unlikely. Manny Pacquiao's style makes it very hard for him to be dominated. Okay, he's like a swarm of bees. Okay, he moves in and out. Very difficult to time. He's not predictable. He doesn't telegraph his punches. Um, it's going to be hard either way. So uh, both supporters, supporters that are from both sides should really come to terms that this is going to be a hard fight. Maybe it won't be that close, like, oh, it's going to come down to the last round. It's very likely that can happen, but there's not going to be a dominant performance from either one or the other. Okay, it's not going to be like. Do you know what I define as dominant? I define Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s win over Juan Manuel Marquez a dominant outing. Okay, I define Manny Pacquiao's wins over De La Hoya, over Hatton, uh, over Juan Diaz. I mean, not Juan Diaz, sorry, David Diaz as dominant wins. Uh, Pacquiao started to pull away in his last fight, but it wasn't a very dominant win like he showed in his previous 3 outings. So that is my definition of the word dominant. Okay, will one fighter pull ahead after the middle rounds? It's very likely actually. Can it go to the end where the last round will decide? That is also a possibility too. Will there be a KO? I really, really doubt it. Um, there can possibly be a knockdown or multiple knockdowns, but I really doubt there will be a KO. Um, I just don't foresee that at this juncture. Um, so guys, remember, these are two world-class fighters. I think it would be a very intelligent and logical thing to discard the possibility that Manny Pacquiao is going to easily crush uh, Floyd Mayweather Jr. or vice versa. It's just not going to happen. Um, Having said all that, I want to get back to analyzing both of these boxers. Okay, guys, you have to understand that defensive-minded boxers, uh, the majority of times, all right, they are victorious over offensive-minded boxers. Okay, um, I don't believe that will be the case here. I mean, think about it. If you if you're going to pick uh, one fighter that is going to be able to impose his will on a defensive-minded boxer, it has to be Manny Pacquiao. All right. Make no mistake. I believe that among boxing experts, okay, not Vegas, maybe even Vegas, but I believe that Floyd Mayweather Jr. will be the heavy favorite going into this fight. Yes, Manny Pacquiao has had more impressive outings as of late than Floyd Mayweather Jr. None of that matters. Styles make fights. Let me give you an example. Okay, Joe Frazier was Muhammad Ali's arch nemesis. Joe Frazier was the one man who was able to impose his will on Muhammad Ali. And a lot of people who saw all three of those fights believe that Joe Frazier won all three of those fights. Muhammad Ali, and during the second fight, held Joe Frazier in the back of the head a lot. The referee didn't do anything about it. Um, as we all know, if Joe Frazier's corner would not have thrown in the towel in their third outing, Muhammad Ali would not have gone out. He was just completely exhausted. He was hurting, and Muhammad Ali sort of lucked out in their third fight. But having said all that, we all know that Joe Frazier was Muhammad Ali's arch nemesis. Okay, and it was very logical to assume at the time, of course, that because George Foreman destroyed Joe Frazier didn't stand a chance that he would destroy Muhammad Ali. But that did not happen. We all know that Muhammad Ali imposed his will on George Foreman, and I believe that if he would have fought George Foreman three more times, he would have beaten him all three more times. Okay, it's not a secret, guys. Styles make fights. All right, just because Manny Pacquiao KO'd Ricky Hatton quicker and in a more impressive fashion, just because he knocked Oscar De La Hoya into retirement, just because he, has beaten these fighters that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has faced more impressively, does not mean he is going to KO Floyd Mayweather Jr. Okay, it does not mean he's going to beat Floyd Mayweather Jr. All right, none of that matters. What matters is the styles matchup. As I mentioned before, Manny Pacquiao's weakness is against counterpunchers. We all saw Eric Morales in their first duel outbox Manny Pacquiao. He's a counterpuncher. Okay, he beat Manny Pacquiao hands down. He had two very, very close and controversial um, fights with Juan Manuel Marquez, who is, guess what, a counterpuncher. No one does better counterpunching in the biz than Floyd Mayweather Jr. So when you want to look at it from a styles matchup point of view, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has the edge and is the favorite, and I believe will be the favorite all around to win this fight. All that being said, later on in my other videos, I will, share my point of view on why I believe this time around it might just turn out against the grain. I believe that Manny Pacquiao will have enough. Uh, he'll have a lot in his corner with it himself, and I believe that he will, in the end, come out victorious. So leave your comments, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and please remember, styles make fights. There will not be a dominant performance from either fighter. I don't believe. Uh, Remember, dominant meaning, winning 10 out of the 12 rounds, so on and so forth. So leave your comments, guys. Don't be shy, and don't forget to subscribe. Later.